Hi guys, good morning. We're late.
What's happening? Yeah,
We were
I'm
talking
still
to
doing something.
the winner of our Valentine's great date.
Rick Raby just
Yes.
called us
Yes, he did.
and says, "Hey man, I won. I want my stuff."
Kind of,
I
yeah.
said, "I bet you
It
do."
kind of went that way in
Pretty
a
much.
nice way, though.
So the phone call went a couple of minutes over, so that's why. But
But we're here.
welcome, Thursday, Little Friday. Here we are.
This isn't right. Hold on. There we go.
Better?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to do this, and I have an opinion on this one.
You do.
Do we want this one,
Oh,
or do we want this one?
oh, I kind of like the stars and stripes. What do you like?
This one?
I like that one.
Okay. There's actually like above your head
Mm-hmm.
is one of the presidents. I'm not sure which one. It's George Washington or Abe Lincoln. Or no, George Washington. He's down below.
Oh, I see.
He's down below your
I
name
see.
and like in where we meet down below. That's his
Get
chin.
rid of us real quick,
Hold on.
and you can see it.
Yeah. All right. Ready? Hold on.
At least.
See?
Okay. All right. So I'm in front of Abe. Okay. I'm hip with that one. You like that one,
I kind of like that one. That's kind of cool. I think it
Lisa?
would,
Since you're the first one in the room this
in the
morning,
chat.
In the chat. Do you have an opinion? Not to put you on the spot or anything.
And how are things in Raleigh? Is it cold?
Oh.
Right, that one or this one? Gotcha. Oh no.
Excuse me.
I've been sneezing all morning. You've been sneezing
I
all
don't
morning.
think I've ever
What?
sneezed while we're doing this. You do it all.
Oh, I sneeze all the time. I'm
Hi,
a sneeze.
Victoria. How
I am
are
a
you?
sneezeaholic. Yeah. Do we like this one, or do we like
I mean, that was
this
nice.
one?
You're just asking me. I like
This one
stars and
or
stripes.
this one?
Both of them are nice, but I like the one with the
They're
stars.
kind of cool. They're just kind of neat. They're different. I figure President's Day is on Monday, so that would be our next holiday.
Okay, absolutely.
We don't need the roses anymore. However, I did get roses from Mr. D yesterday. I was shocked. Oh, Lisa likes the first one. Okay, which one? I don't know which one the first one is. The one we have currently, or this one. I kind of like that one too.
Yeah,
It looks very clean and crisp. All right, I don't know which one.
The one with blue. The one with the
blue.
blue.
That one.
All right.
All right, what do you think, Victoria? We're taking a vote on our background.
Victoria said the one with the blue.
Okay.
Is that the right one, Lisa? Is that the one you were talking about? This one?
Okay. All
Not
right.
to make
So
a big deal about
we'll
it,
just
but
we'll go with this one for right now, and then tomorrow we'll go to the other one maybe. All right.
works for me. Works for me.
Who knows? I might even find another one that would work too.
Let's see. Let's wait for a few more people to get in here before we ask any big questions about Valentine's Day.
Oh, you know what I should? Well, no, I can't do it that way. I have to do it this way. I gotta do it this way. Sorry, hold on.
So let's see. The inventor of the Pop-Tart died.
I know.
We're going to talk about that in a minute.
That's so
The
sad.
guy that came up with the Pop-Tart. How many mornings growing up, maybe today even, you don't have time to cook breakfast. Ooh, we have Pop-Tarts.
We do have No, I don't have Pop-Tarts.
Hey kids, want Pop-Tarts? Yeah.
All right, now Quinn Caps was in here with us about an hour ago. Not quite.
If you don't know Quinn is in charge and thought this whole idea of something called Project Glam.
Right. Project Glam Girls and Guys.
Yeah.
The whole purpose is she collects donations, whether they're new, gently worn, that type of thing, formal dresses, suits, men, boys, whatever, for guys and girls. Age appropriate, of course, for high school. So nobody is left out and not going to prom because their parents can't afford it.
It's for prom.
It's for prom.
You know how expensive that is?
Free.
Yeah,
Like literally, they have it set up as a boutique and nobody pays for anything. Nobody.
Free.
Like, yeah. All of it's free.
Quinn has been doing this for 10 years.
Yep.
And I think it started out just with girls. I think. Quickly,
I think so too.
They thought, wait a minute, the guys can get in on this too. They need
right.
suits or tuxes, shoes, all that kind of
But
fun
yeah, their
stuff.
ties, everything.
Yeah, absolutely. So she heads this up every year. It's a lot of work.
It is a lot
And
of
they're
work.
looking for donations
And they're looking for monetary donations
and
as
monetary donations as well.
well. Just because.
And that's how she makes this work. I'm sure she gives all of her time to it. She may give money herself. I don't know. But she thought it up. So she gets to do whatever she wants to do.
Good morning, Perrin. What's the HGTV Dream House?
That's the one Victoria is in the running for. You enter for it at hgtv.com.
Right. Is that where you go?
And they've
How come I don't know about this? Was this when I was sick?
Could have been. We may have talked about it.
Yeah. Okay.
Victoria, they do this every year. They give away a house every year, don't they? Or just maybe they haven't done it in a couple of years and now they're doing it again.
I don't know.
Mrs. Thomas, a couple of years ago, she entered. Oh my gosh.
I might have to go enter.
She would talk about it, and she'd get on the laptop at night. We'd look at that house.
Where's the house?
I don't know where it is this year.
All right, I'm gonna have to go
I think
look.
one year it was in Savannah, Georgia, which is what a great
Savannah.
place.
Oh, Savannah's so quaint. It's very, very classy. And when I think of Savannah, just north of or just south of Charleston, which is beautiful.
Right.
And Folly Beach, which is a little beach off of. Yeah.
Hi, Tracy. Welcome. Good morning to you.
Tracy, how's everything in Winchester?
Winchester. And Perrin's in.
Funchester.
Perrin, your picture's on our Facebook page this morning. Might want to look at it.
I will take the cash option. It's in Florida.
Oh, the HGTV house is in Florida.
Okay, I'm going to have to go check this out. But by the way, guys, Mr. D, he gave me flowers when we first got together 10 years ago, a little over 10 years ago.
Valentine's Day?
Yeah, it was flowers and we did dinner and blah, blah, blah. Last year we just went out for dinner, no cards. It's just kind of dwindled as the time goes on. Yeah. It's just whatever.
I know.
Well, yesterday I took my nap. He wasn't home and he came in and woke me up right before 5 o'clock. I walk out into the kitchen and this is sitting on my counter.
Ta-da!
He got me roses.
Oh,
then,
dude,
he fixed on the grill bacon wrapped scallops and shrimp on the bobby.
Hello.
And this is what the shrimp on the bobby looked like after they got done. They were so good.
Were they?
But he was the grill master last night. I mean, he just it was awesome. I was very, very impressed.
I think you should be.
I was a little on the shocked side. I wasn't expecting to walk out and see flowers.
When you least expect it.
Exactly.
Smile.
Are you?
Well, it wasn't candid camera. It was for real.
It was.
Yeah.
And when you're thinking about when he jokingly says, well, maybe if I make it to a 7-Eleven today, I'll pick you up. Do they still do that? Sell one rose in the little wrapped up in plastic with the little tiny
convenience stores? I'm sure they do.
Oh wow. Okay, it is in the final weeks. 2 weeks. Wow. This house is pretty.
Okay, Perrin.
Wow.
Perrin saw her picture. Okay. We took that yesterday, everybody.
Take the tour.
Perrin came by to get her mug that she won. And we snapped this picture. I think it's a great picture.
Oh, wow.
Really.
It is a
We're
cute
thinking about
picture.
having an oil and canvas type thing done.
Are we? Are we?
Just
the house is $2.2 million.
Where is it in Florida?
I don't know.
The
HGTV
Dream House?
I'm looking.
Okay.
Past videos, enter the sweepstakes, tour the home, outdoor space, coastal interiors, bold beachy garage with pet-friendly features.
You can see why Victoria thinks it's cool. Although she says if she won, she'd take the cash option instead.
It is a really nice house. It's got a pool. It's along the coast somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
After construction, time-lapse photos from start to finish.
So they built it just for this purpose.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Lounge-worthy loft. Wow.
Hang on for that.
This is pretty cool. I might have to go check this out.
The guy that invented the Pop-Tart died. We're going to talk about it.
I know. I'm so sad.
I think we are at least.
It's like an Eggo. Wake up. Yeah, Eggo. Good morning, Bethy.
Your station for the killer hits 102.5, The Shark. Barter, cold as ice. Good morning to you. It's a little bit that chilly this morning, especially west of the Sound this morning and sort of to the northwest as well of the coast this morning. We got some tips well into the 30s. What's the Shark forecast?
Well, it's going to be sunny. It's going to be breezy, and it's going to be around 50.
Okay.
Mostly clear tonight, breezy, 46 for the coast, 40 inland, and then tomorrow clouds moving in. Going to get up to about 52, but there's a slight chance of rain moving in Friday night into Saturday.
All right. Well, we got 40 in Manio, 36 in Hertford. I think a Husky, you get that way. It's right at around 33. 43 in Nags Head at 102.5, The Shark.
So a lot of people want the hope that they leave this wonderful world having accomplished something amazing,
A legacy of some sort.
a legacy.
Okay.
And a man named Bill Post, yeah, he definitely did that. He passed away this past Saturday. He was 96 years old.
What did
He invented the Pop-Tart.
No way.
Pop-Tarts, like the strawberry, the cinnamon, the
He was the Pop-Tarts?
Yum.
How did this happen? What did he do?
Back in the early 60s, he was working with Kellogg's. Well, he initially called them fruit scones. And see, that doesn't, I don't like the ring of
I
that.
can see where it
They
came
soon
from.
changed it to Pop-Tarts as a play on the then popular pop art movement. See, I thought they got it because when you put them in the
Pop.
toaster, they
It
pop
popped.
up.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
do
I'm
too.
thinking.
I do too, yeah.
But he always was quick to downplay his role. He'd say, "Oh, I assembled an amazing team that developed Kellogg's concept of a shelf-stable toaster pastry into a fine product that we could bring to market in the span of just 4 months."
Oh, wow. Pretty cool guy.
Now,
That's neat.
you told me about the Jerry Seinfeld thing.
Well, Jerry Seinfeld's got a lot of things that he grew up with that were
Mhm.
important to him. And a lot of those things showed up in his show when it was on the air
Right.
for 10 years or whatever.
Right.
And if you're a big Seinfeld fan, there's this thing or another, Jerry liked that. Remember that episode?
I do.
One of them was Pop-Tarts. So,
He did.
Jerry's doing whatever he wants these days because he's like,
He's Jerry Seinfeld.
oh, he's
He
worth-
can.
He's worth a bazillion or more dollars.
Right.
So he's made a movie. It's coming out soon. It's about believe it or not, it's about the creation of Pop-Tarts. It's called Unfrosted, the Pop-Tart story. And it's going to be a Netflix thing in May, I think. But unfortunately,
He passed away.
Pop-Tart guys.
Bill
he's
did not
with us.
live to see it.
Wow.
Now, on Instagram, Jerry made the comment. He said, "Godspeed, Bill Post. You bent pastry and fruit filling to your will and convinced parents to serve dessert for breakfast. May you find 2 slots in eternity and rest in lightly brown glory."
That's just like a Pop-Tart.
What if you have a 4-slot toaster?
We'll need more Pop-Tarts for everybody.
I guess
Well,
so.
it just takes me back to when we were kids. I'm
Mhm,
sure did your mom work out of the house? Did she leave every
She
day?
did
Okay.
as I got a little older,
All right.
but when I was little, she did
She was
not.
there. My mom worked 9 to 5.
Right,
So when she took us to school, now she was zooming towards going to work. you
right,
know.
right.
So some mornings things just didn't go as planned, and Pop-Tarts were a big saver for when you didn't have enough time to cook breakfast.
Right.
That was one of the go-tos.
And my mom every night, she didn't have it all the time. It was more of like a treat. We get Pop-Tarts.
Yeah, they were
It's
more
kind of
of a
like
treat.
it's kind of like
Yeah.
Fruit Loops,
I understand.
Apple Jacks. We get the but every now and then she would try to buy like the generic brand.
No.
Oh no,
No,
no, you don't mess with the
It
Pop-Tart.
tasted like cardboard.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like, Lego my Eggo.
Yes.
Don't mess with my Pop-Tart. That's my tart. That's my pop. Don't you mess with it. Don't try to replace it with something fake.
I got you, man. Well, what's your favorite?
I'm gonna have to go with the cinnamon brown sugar ones.
Strawberry for me. Frosting. It had to be piping hot though.
Oh,
Not
with
so-
the frosting.
Yeah, not so hot they burnt your tongue. But
No.
Okay.
But if it didn't have frosting, you could eat it cold.
Yeah. Can you see we love Pop-Tarts as kids? I think everybody at one point or another they liked it.
I
So,
just want to know when they
yeah.
came out with the minis, where did you buy the mini toaster to toast them? Just because you can't put the mini Pop-Tarts in the toaster unless you
know,
put it in a toaster oven.
I get it. I do. And this goes back to, oh my gosh, I'm just talking about this crazy, the hectic mornings where we didn't have time to cook breakfast and mom was trying to do her best. And it was a lot of times our fault. We wouldn't get out of bed.
Right. And she was
And she
pushing
was
it. Come on, let's
constantly,
get going. Let's get
"Get out of bed,"
Right.
that kind of thing. Or you found out that, maybe you thought you put the clothes in the dryer the night before, but you didn't.
Uh-huh.
One of those mornings where nothing's going right.
Right.
Yeah, we'd have them. Our family would have them. You know, it's kind of like getting ready to church on Sunday morning. The same kind of thing.
Always running in
I mean,
late.
You're going nuts and you're ready to kill each other, but then you walk into church and everything's
Right.
darling,
Or
it's
you walk in
good.
the church as the music has already begun.
Well, that's true, and you just sit there.
And you very quietly, you just find the
Those
closest
kind
pew
of
that you
mornings
can
are
sit in.
crazy. So if it wasn't for Pop Tarts, it was like running around. You grab the box of cereal, you got the bowl out,
Uh-huh.
you poured as much cereals in as you could. You open the refrigerator up and you grab the milk. Once you pour it in, well, sometimes even that didn't go right. I had a bowl of cereal and sweet tea handed to me one morning by mistake.
A bowl of cereal and sweet tea.
Yeah, she had not taken the milk. She had reached for the sweet tea
Oh.
and just. I was like, man,
Did
couldn't
you
have
pour
been-
it on the?
Hmm?
Did you pour the tea on the cereal?
It was already mixed for me.
Oh, okay.
I was like, man, couldn't there have been some Kool-Aid in there at least? So, but those crazy things happen. But the Pop-Tart guy, he provided the service for a lot of those.
Yeah, he made it simple.
So,
Anastasia Island, Florida. I'll have to look that. All right, Gary, good morning. Cleveland 31 all day. Took my sister to work. Gonna wait till she gets
Gary.
all her new badges updated.
all right.
Okay.
Parents talking about something that
Billy Joel special, April 14th.
we were talking about on the air this morning. We were playing a Billy Joel song. And his 100th concert at Madison Square Garden.
Right.
Once a month.
Will be on April 14th. That's my brother's birthday. By
Is
the
it
way.
really? All right.
Uh-huh.
If you want to
Today's
see
my
that-
nephew's birthday. Sorry, my great nephew.
Okay. Happy birthday to first name?
Blake. Sorry.
Blake.
I was like,
Happy birthday, Blake.
I always call him Monkey Toes
Gotcha.
because when he was little, he had really long toes, so we always called him Monkey Toes. That was his nickname, and he's gonna hate me now.
Gary says, "Thank you, parent, for the information."
Yes, thank
I'd
you.
like to see that. I really would.
Microwave, Cindy. What about a toaster oven? Would that work?
Gary says Pop Tarts are only for camping. For him.
See, Gary
Because
eating
he
shredded
probably used them for kindling too, because you could light them on fire.
wheat is a Gary thing. I'm convinced.
You think
My
so?
father would
And
eat.
horseradish.
My father would eat shredded wheat. He'd get the full size ones, though the
Okay.
big, not the mini wheats. He'd get the full size ones. There was like 3 in a bag
Yeah.
inside the box, and he would crunch them all up, and then he'd pour the milk on them, and then he'd eat them every single morning. He would eat that for a long time
Okay.
when he would go to work. Now on the weekends, my mom would do the whole. She made these things called puffs, which I wish I would have gotten the recipe from her.
Like cheese?
No.
What? Okay.
They were, yes, 3 in a white bag. Yeah, exactly. A chocolate fudge Pop Tarts. I'm a chocolate person, but no, cinnamon,
Right.
cinnamon, the brown sugar cinnamon ones or whatever they are. But you would take like homemade like roll dough or roll mix,
Yeah.
and you somehow, I don't know how I don't remember how she made it, but she would put them in a bowl. They would rise overnight, and then she'd take them out, take a rolling pin,
Okay.
and she'd slice them in little strips, and then she'd put them in oil, bake them, flip them over, and then you dipped them in syrup. But they were called puffs, and they were my
Yeah.
great. It was on my dad's side. She got the recipe, I think, from my grandmother,
Okay.
and my mom would make them. And I wish I would have gotten that recipe.
Hey, Gary, your sister, you took your sister to work this morning and you're waiting for her to get all her new badges. What is she doing? Is she back in the Cub Scouts again? Or no, it wouldn't be the Cub Scouts, would it? The Brownies? Did they work for Mayor Magic too?
Nowadays, it could be a Cub Scout.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sorry. Almost
Nabisco, yes.
misspoke.
Nabisco shredded wheat.
Oh, was it Nabisco?
It was Nabisco shredded wheat.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
And I like the little. I like the mini shredded wheat, the frosted shredded mini wheats, and the strawberry kind are good too.
That
They're
reminds-
good snacks.
The shredded wheats?
Yeah, you don't even have to have the cereal.
They're so dry.
The
though.
frosted shredded wheats,
Okay.
the frosted shredded mini wheats.
Okay.
They have the strawberry frosted ones too, but you just they're little bite size. You just munch on them.
Nabisco.
Nabisco, yes.
You know, in Richmond,
Hmm.
we lived, Mrs. Thomas, the whole family, we lived in Richmond for 20 years. And there was a Nabisco plant there. And if you were within 2 miles of it,
You could smell it.
oh,
Did it smell good?
it always smelled good.
Okay.
It smelled warm and like they must have the best, biggest, baddest oven in the world inside that plant.
They probably do. They probably do.
Good
Thank
stuff.
goodness you're not next to a paper factory, 'cause they
Oh,
stink.
yeah.
The
I
pulp
know.
factories. You can smell them when you're driving down 95 through
know.
Georgia.
There was one. Well, Foy would remember this. There used to be a paper mill in her town.
Okay.
Might still be Foy. I don't know if she's with us this morning, but
I think she
Franklin.
is.
They had
In Franklin.
the whole town worked at the paper mill.
Right.
Yeah, I mean a lot of raised families. Kind of crazy.
Yep.
All right, we have
All right.
Today music coming up in about 5 minutes. Stick
And I
around
have my
for that.
word.
Bow time.
I think I have my word.
So we haven't really heard anything about Valentine's Day with you.
No, we haven't.
Anything special or out of the ordinary?
I had, like I said, this surprised me
Nice.
when I walked out of my bedroom. Then I walk out because I see him walk out the back door.
Uh-huh. Oh, and he's grilling.
And the shrimp and that was good.
That's really cool.
Bacon wrapped scallops.
Mr. D.
And I discovered the secret on how to make the bacon wrapped scallops perfect.
What do you do?
We get them at a place where they like freeze them 6 at a time.
Okay.
And you get them frozen.
All right.
You take them directly from the frozen package and put them on your grill.
Are these the one cheese scallops?
No, well, these are actually the Man's Harbor Outland seafood.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
The first and last.
Okay.
I know, and that's so sad. Victoria, her name was Lisa Lopez.
Yeah.
Very sad. She was actually like a public broadcasting.
Yeah, it was a
yeah.
nonprofit station.
Yep. Like 88.1 or something.
Like public radio, maybe?
Yeah, public radio.
Yeah.
Exactly. Very sad. She was probably reporting on the event, and who knows?
Victoria, that tore me up. I sit there last night and
I was
trying to be in
about
a
it.
romantic Valentine mood. We were searching for a romantic comedy to watch on TV, which these days is a chore.
We Are Family. That's what we were watching.
TV show?
We watched
a game show?
Yes, we watched Celebrity Family no.
Yeah. It's a game show.
Price is Right.
On The Price is Right?
The Price is Right nighttime of it, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever they call it. The Price is Right at night.
Yeah.
And then we watched We Are Family.
I don't have a lot I can say about what happened yesterday. I think everybody feels the same way.
What is wrong with this country?
We're so torn, and I think this is where we're torn. Why is this continuing to happen? Why does this repeat itself over and over again?
Mm-hmm.
We live in America, land of the free, home of the brave. We've got the Bill of Rights. One of them is the right to bear arms.
Right.
And then we've got these horrible things happening that make you think the thought of, is this the right thing to do, having all these guns everywhere? It's become such a political, polarizing topic. It's hard to talk about without getting into not just a discussion, but, I didn't know you thought like that kind of an attitude in this country. And it's just kind of a shame that it's pulling us apart. And it's, I don't know the answer to it. I don't know what it is. And I think everybody's so frustrated by this.
I think it's just the whole feeling of, what is wrong with people? Why?
What? Hopelessness.
What? And then, okay, let's see. Gary's story. She's a federal worker now working from home. She has issues. She can't see very well, can't drive, and her son is worthless. I thank God Sharon and I have what we have. She also smokes. Grr. I quit giving her money knowing she buys cigarettes. She's my sister, and my mom and dad knew I would be there for her. It's hard. Okay, I feel better. Thanks for listening. You're welcome for listening, Gary, and I'm sorry. And good morning, Delbert.
Sorry you're having to deal with that. I know you love her. I get it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
It's hard.
Yeah.
When when somebody's
repeatedly doing things that are making wrong choices.
Right. Bad decisions.
Yes, bad decisions.
Bad decision making. Yep. Trust me, I know all about people making bad decisions in your life.
Delbert's on. Good morning.
All right. So what did you guys do for Valentine's Day? If you did anything. I mean, you don't have to share if you don't want.
Cindy's Valentine's dinner and my Valentine's dinner were similar.
Except you had steak.
I had steak somehow.
And you had crab cakes.
I had crab cakes.
Mr. D
And
doesn't,
I had some shrimp too.
Mr. D doesn't eat crab cakes. That's why we had
Because you didn't
scallops.
do that. Okay. Well, that's all right.
Mhm.
Scallops are good.
Aaron works.
Sear yours. Well, you grill
We
them.
grill them on a charcoal
Okay.
grill,
All right.
not a gas grill. Charcoal
All right.
grill.
Today in
There's
music,
just no
we'll
other
be
way.
back and we'll finish talking with.
I don't know what
Jimmy
we're talking
Jack
about because I have my
about,
headphones on and I can't hear him.
as we both talk at the same time. So nice. Get on with your bad self.
Yeah. You gotta.
I always thinking it and you said it. All right.
Yeah.
There he is. What up 2.5 of the shark? There it is, James Brown. Let's get back with your bad self. Wasn't he cool? He was the epitome of cool, wasn't he? Like how he would do his little feet and twist around and everything in one spot.
Yeah,
It was like 10 years before Michael Jackson came on with the moonwalk.
Yeah.
He was doing it.
That's true. Yeah.
Bill said he wanted killer. I wasn't expecting that. Sorry. It is 8:28, and we got today music coming up. But right now, let's take a look at our shark.
Sunshine, breezy today, 50. Clear tonight, breezy, 46 along the coast, 40 inland. Clouds increasing tomorrow, high 52, with a slight chance of rain moving in with those clouds tomorrow night into Saturday.
We got 33 in Barco, 35 in Camden, 43 in Nags Head, and 102.5 the Shark.
And now it's time for Today in Music.
All right, 2013. Chubby Checker.
Mm-hmm.
He launched a $500,000 lawsuit against Hewlett Packard, the guys that make the HP stuff. You know?
Right, the printers and everything else.
Including an app on its iPhones and tablets that was not only named after him, but measured a man's manhood based on his shoe size, the old wives' tale.
Yeah.
So the maker of the quote unquote Chubby Checker, HP, settled for an undisclosed amount of money. Chubby got some bucks out of it, as well he should. 2008, an apartment once rented by the Beatles in London went up for sale for $2.7 million. The band shared the 3-bedroom top floor property in Green Street in Mayfair in the autumn of 1963, just before they made way to America. Publicity photos of the Fab Four peering over a banister there were on some album covers, taking the top of the property's communal stairwell. There was two of them. There was a red colored album, had them on the stairwell. I think they were young.
Mm-hmm.
The mop top with the suits. And then there was the Beatles that had matured into the hippiedom.
Right.
Same place on the stairwell.
That's kind of cool.
That's what that was. 1991, Kelly Emberg, the ex-girlfriend of Rod Stewart, filed a $25 million palimony suit in L.A. Couple lived together from 85 to 90. Rod Stewart later said, quote, "You know what? Instead of getting married again, I'm just going to find a woman that I don't like, and I'm going to give her a house."
Classic. In 1986, Whitney Houston started a 2-week run at #1 on the U.S. singles charts with How Will I Know. In 75, Linda Ronstadt went #1 on the singles chart with You're No Good. It was the singer's only solo chart topper out of 12 other top 40 hits. Wow. Also today, Ronstadt went to #1 on the album chart with Heart Like a Wheel. In 1969, singer Vicki Jones was arrested on fraud charges for impersonating Aretha Franklin in concert in Fort Myers, Florida.
Wait a minute. She did it.
She
the whole show.
Went on stage and said, "I'm Aretha Franklin," and it was Vicki Jones. No one in the audience even asked for their money back, though.
Like they didn't know?
I guess they just enjoyed themselves. They what
They were okay. They were entertained.
Yeah, exactly.
Holy.
1968, John and Cynthia Lennon, along with George and Patty Harrison, flew to India to study meditation with the Maharishi Mahesh Yogi. Paul and Ringo joined them a few days later, but Ringo became bored and left on March 1st. Much of the Beatles' White Album was written during that stay.
Wow. How about music birthdays?
Mickey Craig, he's the bass guitarist with Culture Club,
Okay.
64.
All right.
Allie Campbell, singer with UB40, 65. And Mick Avery, drummer with the Kinks, is 80.
All right. Well, that's Today in Music. You know what that means?
Crack.
It's Bo time. Time to give away a 2-piece chicken dinner for Bojangles just by texting us a word.
And that word is going to be good.
Good.
And I'm not
You're no
sure.
good. You're no good.
Yes, you're no good. Linda Ronstadt. That's exactly where it came from. GOOD. Text it to 252-441-1025.
News and weather together on the way. More killer hits coming up.
Brought to you by the Pizza Stop. We're going to have to do one of those sometime or another.
Okay. All right.
Just to note to self.
You got it. Excuse me.
All right. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Worked. I saw you. And saw you too. Yes, you did see me yesterday.
Did
Bethy, my Bean, FaceTimed me last night. Love Bean is her little grandson. My cousin Scott had a birthday yesterday as well as Valentine's Day, and he just said he had scallop, shrimp, and lobster. I had scallop and shrimp, no lobster. Gary's mother's birthday was yesterday. Her middle name was Valentina. She's been gone 16 years. Aw. Got to get new iPhones for the two of us. Need earbuds for our vacation on the hold on.
On the big boat.
Okay, I had to scroll down. We've got iPhones. See, I am not an iPhone person, so I can't help you in any way, shape, or form. I can't help you. If sure, go ahead.
I would, you know what? Just to be on the safe side, this is what I would do. If I knew nothing about them, I would go to Amazon. You have an Amazon account and just look up earbuds and look for like the hottest rated ones.
Okay.
Go from there. You know,
All
something
right.
that'll fit an iPhone. Got the connector.
All right. Scott wants to know when our next big shark event.
Right now, it's not really our event. It's a community event. It's going to be the St. Patty's Day Parade.
It is going to be the St. Patty's Day Parade on March the 17th.
Yep. That's going to be on the beach road in Nags Head.
Mm-hmm.
If you just park there and watch, we'll go by.
Yes, we will.
Or you can come hang out with us while we're waiting for the parade to start. Usually it's like an hour.
Yeah.
We get lined up and then we stand there.
Uh-huh.
But we talk to folks.
We do.
You know, so, yeah.
And we usually end up
going
parking
to that. Come look us up.
We normally end up getting parked. We park down near the convenience store, so
yeah,
we'll walk over there and grab and get stuff, and
we usually
like munch on stuff, and
up near the 7-Eleven
Yeah.
and Austin Seafood.
And we always have to, and we decorate too for what you call it. All right, so Scott, he's asking what our next big shark event is. I'm guessing for some reason you're planning on coming to the Outer Banks sometime, and you're wanting to know. And then on Memorial Day weekend, we have the big Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Yes, we do.
There's also going to be that thing up at the church in Collington.
Crossroads OBX.
Crossroads OBX
They
is
have a
going to be doing
fundraiser.
another big fundraiser that we're going to be out in April.
They are a nonprofit that acts as sort of a hub and connects people in certain situations that are in need of services like counseling, addiction problems.
Right. I think they focus mostly on addiction, whether it's drugs or alcohol.
Right. They have some resources and they can get you connected really quick to places that you wouldn't think of. So we're doing a fundraiser with them.
All right. So my cousin wants to know if we're giving out tickets to Casey and the
There
Sunshine Band.
will be a chance.
And Bethy asked the same thing.
There will be a chance for those. Absolutely. So, and we'll let you know well ahead of time.
Yes. So. That's on Saturday at Roanoke Island Festival Park, right near my house, which is so cool. Right near Bill's house, which is so cool.
Now, and you see the way that works is, the Music OBX.
Yes.
The folks that put these shows on at Roanoke Island Festival Park, they did such a great job.
Very well organized.
Of figuring that place out, the right kind of bands to bring in. It takes just the right combination of the stars line up and it starts working. Well, it does for them, and we're so happy to be a part of that. So what happens first is, they're in negotiations with a lot of bands and a lot of dates, and they're trying to figure out, okay, what's your tour schedule? Where are you going to be the night before? Where are you going to be the night next? There's all of that to consider, plus the money. How much do you charge?
Right.
Just to think about that. So they're just past that part where they've just about have everybody together, and they're about to announce their whole schedule. And boy, when they do, you're going to love it.
Yeah, it is pretty exciting.
We have been sworn to secrecy.
And don't forget, chairman of the board is with Casey and the Sunshine Band.
Yeah, that's right.
Not Three Dog Night.
You get Casey and the Sunshine Band, and you get chairman of the board.
It should be a great show.
Absolutely.
Now I realize it's Memorial Day weekend, and what happens on Memorial Day weekend? Oh, everybody goes to the beach. So traffic might be a little, so remember that.
So it is Memorial Day weekend. So if you show up at like on Mother's Day weekend, be a good weekend to come down and just stay.
Yeah, just don't leave.
And have your lawn chair and everything ready. No, I'm just.
The cool part is we're Roanoke Island Festival Park. If you've never been, it's right on the water. Like literally, it's the back of the
Well-
pavilion. You can look out and see the water. You can be in the park and you look out and you see water. It's the Roanoke Sound.
Mhm.
And then on one part you can see Shallowbag Bay. But you can see people in boats that won't buy tickets. They'll come in their boat and they'll sit like
They'll listen to the music.
they'll
from
just
the
sit
water.
they'll just sit on their boat out in the water and listen to the concert,
Yeah, they sure will.
which is fine.
They do that for the fireworks too.
They do that they do that for the fireworks.
So it's a real hometown feel,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
Great place to see a show.
It
Plenty of room.
Bring a lawn chair though.
Yep.
You gotta bring a lawn
Mhm.
chair. Now lawn chairs are not. There's like directly in front of the stage. You can't have lawn chairs because everybody's standing.
Yeah, they've got different.
They have sections that you can.
Yeah, the VIP.
Gary, we
section.
jumped off that bridge many times. Yeah.
Gary,
even-
did you?
Last year, even Jake Owen did it, and he,
Yeah, the country singer.
the
Jake
country
Owen.
singer Jake Owen, he had a little fundraiser for the little, his, foundation that he has or whatever, the charity that he likes backs,
Yeah,
and he raised money for that, which is kind of cool.
jumping off the bridge for locals, people that live in and around Roanoke Island, Manio, it's a rite of passage. It's pretty
Well,
cool.
don't they do that on Dare Days?
Yes.
And they don't really have Dare Days anymore. They might actually.
No,
they
do.
they brought it back
It's
though
the first,
since COVID.
it's the first weekend or Saturday in June
Okay.
every year. That's a different event, but it's a community event designed to kind of bring everybody together just
Mhm.
before everything goes nuts, which is summer season.
Right.
And so it's pretty cool.
And now they do a lot of the events for that at the COA
The new campus for
Yes.
the College of the Albemarle, absolutely.
because they have that nice big open front
Great big
yard
front
thing. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
All right, so I saw. Did we go over this? Did we go over? There was some replies there for what other people had for Valentine's.
I didn't
Day.
see that.
Yeah, where did it go? Where did it go? I know I saw it. Hold on.
I know Scott had lobster and scallops and shrimp.
Maybe that's all I saw. Hold on.
Good morning. Okay. Karen worked.
Bethy, she had
Yeah, FaceTime with
she had
her
bean for
grandson.
dinner. Scott.
Yeah, my Scott.
Okay,
That's-
Scott
that's
had
my cousin Scott.
scallops. Okay. all
And that
right.
was his birthday. He turned 60 yesterday.
So you had the shrimp, you had the scallops,
Right.
And what else did you have?
Just shrimp and
Shrimp and
scallops. That's all we ate.
Just a bunch of them, huh?
Just shrimp and
That's
scallops.
awesome. So I get home yesterday.
Oh. You just
Mhm.
sent me a picture. What was the building? Hold on. I got to go here.
So
Yeah.
I get home yesterday, and I had brought flowers and chocolate home the day before.
That's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Gary. Sorry. He just sent a picture
Oh, okay.
and he said, guess which picture it is or what the building is. That's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
What'd you send that for?
Just because that was
Cleveland?
his view.
Oh, his view.
I'm going to
Ooh.
download the picture. And
I
will
thought you
put it
were
up.
across the street from a winery.
He's at the
Or a
government
vineyard.
getting his sister new badges. He took his sister to
Sorry.
work. Get with the program.
Well, are you going to download it?
I'm gonna put it
I
up
can
there.
tell my story about my dinner while you're downloading.
Okay.
All right. So yesterday I get home. Well, first of all, I get in the car yesterday on the way home, and I call Mrs. Thomas, who's had 2 days off. I said, "What do you have any plans for dinner? Do you want to go out for dinner?" And she goes, "No. Don't stop by the store. I've got it all handled." I'm like, "Oh my, okay." Because usually if it's her day off, that's her time.
Mm-hmm.
It's her downtime. It's her Saturday and her Sunday. I'm always the grocery store guy. But anyway, so I'm like, geez, can't wait for this. So I get there, and there's a big fat filet mignon steak,
Yum.
but just one. She goes, "That's for you."
Aww.
And it wasn't. It was a more expensive one from a place that sells really nice
Top
meat.
of the line.
Prime or Choice, Gary? Which one's
The best.
you work for the government, right? I mean, it's Prime Choice or Prime or Choice. One of them's better than the other.
Hmm.
So it was like this thick, about that big around. Oh, so good. And she bought some scallops for herself.
She's
She
a big fan
likes
of the scallops. Yeah.
and a bunch of shrimp for me, and some crab meat, some lump crab meat. She made crab cakes,
Yum.
and so I had a little bit of steak, a little bit of maybe one or two scallops, a lunch of shrimp. And it's
All right.
a
Remember, sometimes you have to talk louder because the microphone's over here.
okay.
Because you were whispering.
Was I?
Sort of. Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
And real quick, this is what Gary sent me. That's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Oh, that's it right there.
Yeah. Well, you can. Yeah, you're seeing
See
a
the top
parking.
of
You're
it?
seeing a parking garage too.
Okay.
And I'm guessing to the left. If you're looking at that, to the left is where the Cleveland Browns play, the stadium.
Oh.
Am I right on that, Gary?
Okay.
To the left. To the left. Because I've been to that Rock and Roll Hall
That's
of
pretty
Fame.
cool.
And I've been
Not a
to
bad
that
view.
stadium. I sat in the dog pound
Oh.
at the stadium. I'm going to look at something and see if I am right on that. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What?
Gary had noodles and cabbage and fillets. Yum. I bet that was good too.
All right, where's the... There it is, Cleveland Browns Stadium. I was right. Okay, so if I'm looking at this, hold on. Yeah, I'm absolutely right.
Okay.
I see. Oh, you are correct. I was correct. Look at
You
me.
are correct, sir.
Look at me. Look at me there. See? You can't really see, but okay, hold on. There's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yep.
There's the lake. And then if you go that way,
There's Gary.
there's Gary. Oh, wait, Gary's right here.
Fine.
Hold on, let me see. Gary is, let me see if I can see it.
He's-
There's the Willard Park. Yeah.
Yep.
Right. Wait, hold on.
So
Right there's Gary.
there
He's
we
in that
go.
building.
Wow. Nice.
And then if we scroll up, yeah, he is like looking right at it. That's pretty cool.
Very cool. Gary, it sounds like Sharon is a great cook. It's not the first time you've described some of the food. Aren't you a lucky guy?
Where'd it go? Hold on. I messed. All right, there's City Hall. There's the park. See, look, there's the parking lot. Hold on. See the cars parked in the parking lot?
Yeah.
That's the parking lot that was in Gary's picture.
Oh, Bethy. Well, that's right. Bethy helps out with the election board for the local elections.
Oh.
And I guess it's your time to.
It's that time.
It's that time here, isn't it?
It is that time. He sent another picture.
All right. You made chocolate pound cake for the workers. Good for you.
Oh, there's. Look.
What
Cool.
do we have now?
Hold on. I got to download it. It shows the Cleveland Brown Stadium and the Rock and
Keep
Roll Hall
taking
of Fame.
pictures, Gary, when we get to 11. Looks like you got nothing else to do except wait, right? This is
He's
perfect
waiting.
timing.
He's sitting in the car.
See if you can get somebody famous. Do you have a zoom lens on your iPhone?
There's nobody famous in Cleveland.
Really? Drew Carey? He
Oh,
was
it's-
in Cleveland, wasn't he?
Oh, well, he was. He's not there anymore, though. That's what I'm saying. Right now, there's nobody famous in
Okay.
Cleveland except for Gary.
Except for Gary.
Gary's the only famous one.
Okay.
Now, look, see? Look, his car.
Oh.
You can see where his car door is open. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is to the right, and the Brown Stadium is to the
Yeah,
left.
cool. You got it.
And there's the parking lot where he's
That's pretty
sitting, where he was at City Hall.
Everybody's saying, what's that guy doing? He stopped and opened his door and didn't get out.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
See, just him. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, she likes working inside. Should be fun this year. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
That's a Gary. Yeah, Gary's just the only famous person there in
Right.
Cleveland. I was right, just me.
All right. We're going to have to roll credits because we've got,
Things we have to do
because of Gary, we've gone over.
by 1 minute.
Thank you,
Woo.
Gary, for sharing the pictures, man. We appreciate
You
it.
do realize that we used to cut off at literally 8:30, and they kept pushing to
That was
8:45
BG. That was
So-
BG.
before Gary.
Before Gary.
All right, guys. You have a fun time. Don't forget to vote if you have elections
Absolutely.
in your neck of the woods. And say hi to Bethy.
Tell your sister, hey.
Yeah, tell your sister to behave.
Yeah.
And thanks for the pictures. That was really cool.
All right.
I felt like I was there.
Love you guys. Have a great day. We'll see you
Bye,
tomorrow. It'll be
guys.
Friday, man.
Toodles.
Yes.